Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Daytona International Speedway, and here's my explanation of what I'm doing here. What we're doing here with this IROC mod. This is a special surprise we're doing for the NNSCRA. I'm doing for the NNSCRA. With this being the 5-year anniversary of the entire leagues, honoring it, we are going to do the NNSCRA IROC series, kind of the best of NNSCRA in some ways the last couple of years or so. And this league features all the NNSCRA people who's run an NNSCRA series, except yours truly because I'm in the booth, and all the ones and some of the champions for the NNSCRA series as well. And I'm going to tell you in the starting lineups for every race that who all is going to be representing what, and of course what their role is in some ways. So that is the explanation of what I'm doing here. And it's going to be champions, and some of the champions are from, and the champions that we have here are from series like, of course, Snickers Cup, Hershey's Cup, Walmart Cup Series, which is now Marvel Studios Series, and maybe, and of course, Amp Energy Cup is represented in here as the Budweiser All-Pro, and even the Caterpillar ARCA Series, the long defunct series, if as it were. So we're going to do 4 rounds. We're going to do Daytona, Talladega, Michigan, and Indianapolis for this whole deal. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And so, well, I said, here's the starting lineup for today's running of round number 1 of the NNSCRA IROC series from Daytona International Speedway. And so let's now get the famous words in all of racing.
Drivers, start your engines!
Commands and gun party engines. We get some racing here today in the IROC series from Daytona National Speedway. So, as you see right here, so all the league admins for each NNSCRA series are all represented in here. We told you who represents who, and of course, some of the former champions from this series. These are all 1999 Pontiac Firebirds they are driving here. And let's see what happens here in this first round of the NNSCRA International Race of Champions, honoring Season 5 of the NNSCRA, honoring 5 years of the NNSCRA. Pontiac pace car ducks off on the pit road. And we're set for 40 laps of racing here at Daytona International Speedway. It's a full of 100 miles. The green flag waves underway here at Daytona. And it should be fitting that Seth Cole, the president of the NNSCRA, leads the field down. The field was lined up by alphabetical order by last name. For Daytona, they will be lined up by alphabetical order of first name. For the third stop at Michigan, the second stop at Talladega will be lined up by alphabetical order, or not alphabetical order, but will be lined up by reversal of the finishing positions of this very racer. So if you finish last in this race, that means you'll start first for Talladega. First lap at 156.664 miles per hour. Seth Cole leads the race down here. Second position in the yellow car is Chris Dodd. Third position is Brandon Gonzalez in the bright green car. In fourth position, the silver car is Anthony McCurry as they come down the backstretch now. Here comes Dodd going to the inside in that yellow machine, and here comes here comes McCurry in the inside in the silver car. The red car is being driven by Jordan Davis, who represents the Mobile One Cup Series, the last ever champion there. McCurry represents, of course, the one guy who ran the Season 10 of the Oreo Truck Series. And Connor Morgan in the purple car represents the NNSCRA Walmart Cup Series. That's Levi McIntyre Series. He's in the purple car. And the orange car is representing the Castrol GTX Cup Series. It's Charles Sandfer. The lime green car representing the man who ran the NNSCRA Caterpillar ARCA Series. That's Trent Dunham in the lime green machine. The cream colored car is SHAWN HENLEY from the Amp Energy Cup Series, the man who runs in that series. The representing Snickers Cup, and the last Snickers Cup champion in the gold car is Jessica Shelton. And back in the back there, the dark blue car, that's Michael Norman representing the Budweiser All-Pro Series. That's his series. And representing the Marvel Studios Cup Series, as is his name now, it's Levi McIntyre in the Aqua car. So that's who all is in this series here. And of course, so right now Chris Dodd has the lead in the yellow machine as we have completed now 3 laps in this race. In the second position in the silver car is Anthony McCurry. Third is Jordan Davis in the red car, who goes to the inside lane on McCurry. So as we said, the starting lineups for these races here, the starting lineup for this very race at Daytona was by alphabetical order of last name. It'll be alphabetical order by first name. At the third stop at Michigan, the second stop at Talladega will be lined up by the finishing position reversed. So if you finish last, you'll start from the pole. If you win this race, you pay a bit of a penalty. You start last. And of course for Indianapolis, it'll be lined up by order of the points. Reversed. So if you're last in points, you start from the pole, and if you're first in points, you start last. To make things challenging. Inside goes Charles Sandfer in the orange car. He'll take second position. Shelton going to third spot now. Right there behind is SHAWN HENLEY in the cream colored car. Shelton's in the gold car. As they go down the start-finish line to complete the 5th lap of this race, the last lap by for the leader Chris Dodd, 178.151 miles an hour. These cars have been topped over 180 miles per hour. Through 1 and 2 they go. Chris Dodd still has the lead as they come down to start turn number 2. Shelton now dives to the inside lane now on Charles Sandfer as they go into the third turn now. And don't mind the names on those cars, by the way. That's what the IROC model came with for the 1999 car set. So you're not Earnhardt or Martin or Gordon or whoever name you have, so please ignore the names on those cars. So now Chris Dodd has the lead. Jessica Shelton in the second position as they go into the third, first, and second turns again. Chris Dodd doing a good job holding on that lead in that yellow machine. Shelton may have a shot to try to see what she can do to the inside lane as they go down the back stretch here. Third position is now Seth Cole, who started from the pole for this event. Hey, that rhymes. Into the third turn they go here. Nobody's been able to help Eddie Cardo to try to get by that yellow machine. Off corner number 4, Levi McIntyre trying to take the third position away. McIntyre driving the Aqua car. Seth Cole's stuck there in second position. There's the dark blue car right behind McIntyre. That's Michael Norman. A couple of wrestling buddies there. Averaging this race at over 174 miles per hour as they go after 7 laps of this race. We have 33 laps to go here. The yellow flags will count in this series, unlike in the real IROC where the yellow flags did not count. McIntyre goes inside. He'll go for the lead on Chris Dodd as they go down out of turn number 4. Levi McIntyre takes the aqua-colored machine out in front. And here comes that dark blue car, Michael Norman to the inside lane with the help of the silver car of Anthony McCurry. Into turn number 1 they go here. McIntyre with the fastest lap of the race at 179 miles per hour. Sean Henley also at 179 back in the back here. Here comes Michael Norman to the inside in the dark blue machine. Trying to go inside of Anthony McCurry. We have 3 onboard cameras with us here today. Out of turn number 4 they come. And one of them is in the line green car, Trent DUNHAM. He has the in-car camera here today. One of them. There you get what's like the ride up on the roof of the car at over 175 miles per hour around this turn here. These cars are slower than what we normally run in any NASCAR mod that we have, like Gen 6 or the default cut mod or cut 2000 or any mod that we use in the CRA. Trent DUNHAM, he was riding with him when he took the lead, and he'll lead the lap here. Right behind him is the dark green car, Brandon Gonzalez, representing the Snickers Cup Series. He was the champion there in Season 9. Trent DUNHAM representing his Caterpillar ARCA Series. Even though he didn't win a championship there, but he was the man who ran that series. That's one of the requirements, of course, that here's the ones that you run the series, or if you're a series champion of some sort, that's the kind of the fill the list in some ways. Connor Morgan, representing the Walmart Cup Series, goes inside the dark blue car of Michael Norman. He'll take third spot away here. Right behind him is Jordan Davis in the red car. Jordan Davis, the only representative of NNSCRA Mobile 1 Cup. He was the last ever champion in that series in the red machine. He'll take fourth position, side-by-side battle between Norman and Henley. Henley in the cream-colored machine. Here they come. Here comes Gonzalez trying to make the inside move on the car Trent DUNHAM. That has not happened yet. Side by side, Michael Norman in the dark blue car, Jessica Shelton in the gold car. To the inside lane, here comes Connor Morgan to the inside for second position on Brandon Gonzalez. He'll take Sean Henley with him in the cream-colored car. Henley has our second in-car camera for this race here. The second of 3. He'll take third spot away here. Right there behind the 9 car, or right behind the purple car of See right there, there's the RPMs right there on the middle of the screen of the tachometer for the in-car camera. By which SHAWN is the only in-car camera in this race here. The rest of them are roof cams. There's 3 roof cams and 1 in-car camera. That's of course the only one. But anyway, Henley takes second position away. There you see the RPMs right there on the screen for 176 miles an hour. That tallies to about 6,200 RPMs, I believe is what it looks like. 6,300. But just pure excitement at nearly 180 miles per hour around this racetrack here at Daytona. And in fact, our 3 camera cars are in the top 3 spots. Speaking of which here, DUNHAM, Henley, and Shelton. And here comes inside goes SHAWN Henley for the lead. He'll take Charles SANDFER with him in the orange car. Off corner number 4 they come here. That's just about to complete the as we're just about. Actually, we're just past a quarter of a way through here this race here. Here Trent Dunham goes to the outside. They almost had 3 wide right there. Dunham, Shelton, and the petty blue car of Seth Cole. And here comes Charles SANDFER representing the Castrol GTX Cup Series, now an NNSCRA Series now. He'll go inside. He'll take the number 1 spot from SHAWN Henley as they go down the backstretch. Here comes Seth Cole in the medium blue car. Off corner number 4 they come. Seth Cole dives to the inside lane. Let's see what he does with Charles SANDFER. Chris Dodd in the yellow car, who led for much of this race, is right behind him in the 3rd position. Or trying for 3rd, I should say. Down the backstretch, Charles SANDFER leads here as we have completed 15 laps in the books, 25 laps to go at Daytona. 100 miles will be the distance for each race here, so that's 40 laps at Daytona. Talladega is going to be 38. Michigan will be 50 laps, and Indianapolis will be 40 laps around this racetrack. Seth Cole has the lead now in the petty blue car. SANDFER shut to the high side lane here. Dodd goes into 2nd position. 3rd now going into the silver car of Anthony McCurry. Levi McIntyre in the aqua color car. In the 3rd turn now, here comes McCurry inside of SANDFER. He'll take 3rd position. McIntyre now will challenge Charles for the 4th position. And some of you are asking why only 12 cars in the IROC field. That's the number required. That's the number of cars required for an IROC race. 12 drivers is the only ones participated in this race, though. I mean, we would love to have every champion in the NNSCRA that ever won an NNSCRA championship, I should say, in this field. But when it comes to the International Race of Champions rules, that cannot be possible. Here comes McCurry diving the inside of Seth Cole. McCurry representing his series, the Mobile One, or the Oreo Truck Series, as I say. That was his NNSCRA series. As now comes inside, comes the man who runs the Marvel Studios series, Levi McIntyre, to the inside lane. Almost halfway home here at Daytona. 18 laps in the books, 22 to go. Caution free so far. The average speed at almost halfway, 176.522 miles per hour. Have yet to see a 180 mile an hour lap here on out of these cars. Like I said, these cars tested at over 180. Roof cam, Jessica Shelton's car, the gold car. Running right behind the purple car of Connor Morgan. You heard Jess had to back up the throttle just a little bit. They're going to do 1 and 2. Really not wanting to bump draft that 9 car, or the purple car. Inside lane comes Jordan Davis. Now 3 wide racing. Trent Dunham goes to the inside lane in the lime green car. Now we're starting to really mix it up as we approach halfway. And it's Trent Dunham going to the number 1 spot now. 20 laps in the books, 50 miles here at Daytona. Trent Dunham with the lead now in the lime green car. Second position, Brandon Gonzalez now going for second position. Connor Morgan with the help of Chris Dodd in the yellow car. These cars are equally as matched as man can make it. But the only thing differs, of course, other than the driver, is the car color. That's the only way you can tell them. Of course, starting this race differently, though, you will have a different color car per race. Up to the lead now goes Connor Morgan. Here comes Chris Dodd to the inside lane. He's got the help from Shelton in the gold car. And now Shelton caught up in the middle of the lane. Here comes Henley in the cream colored car. He'll take the lead, or take second position, excuse me. He's going to go for the lead, I should say, with the help of Charles SANDFER in the orange car. Average speed past halfway, as we said, 176 miles per hour, past halfway, the average speed out of these cars. And these 12 cars, amazingly, staying right together. And here comes the silver car, Anthony McCurry for the lead. He just falls short of leading that lap to Henley. Darn pace car. McCurry dives inside. He'll take the number 1 spot. For the moment, Seth Cole right behind him second. Jordan Davis, third car in that inside lane. And then the dark blue car of Michael Norman. And that bright green car, the dark green I should say, that's Brandon Gonzalez. And here comes the NNSCRA president, Seth Cole, to the inside. He'll take the number 1 spot with the help of Jordan Davis. .23 laps in the books, 17 laps to go here at Daytona. There he had a little crank it up lap right here on the 24th lap of this race. As Seth Cole continues to lead the race, Jordan Davis still second. Third is now Brandon Gonzalez. Levi McIntyre running in fourth. Battle for fifth between MCCRURY and SANDFER. Here comes battle for the lead here. 3 wide almost. Here comes Brandon Gonzalez in the dark green car to the inside. He'll take the lead. And Gonzalez leads his first lap of the day here. As to the inside lane, now comes Charles. I think in nearly every car's led almost. SANDFER dives to the inside lane in the orange car. Trent Dunham following him in the lime green car. As we said, these cars are all 1999 Pontiac Firebirds. As to the number 1 spot now goes SANDFER. In the second, a battle for second, Trent Dunham and Brandon Gonzalez. Then a battle for fourth between Connor Morgan and Jordan Davis. They come to start-finish line. SANDFER will lead the lap here as he throws the block on the lime green car Dunham. And they are closing up on 10 laps to go here in the first round of the NNSCRA International Race of Champions. I should say all these drivers are Americans, so it should be called American Race of Champions, but it is an IROC mod, so going by the name of the series, obviously. SANDFER has the lead. Here comes Dunham to the inside lane. For Trent Dunham's car, riding right behind Charles SANDFER, coming out of turn number 4. See how fast these cars do go down this into turn 1 here. 178 miles an hour down to 177, 78. Getting close to SANDFER's back bumper. Trent has a tap the throttle to bit. 176 miles an hour, 175. Up as far as 178 miles an hour in the draft, most generally with these cars. See how he goes on the backstretch. 176 miles an hour. 177. 78, 77. 177 miles per hour. This car's on the backstretch, so these cars, we said, not quite knocking on 180 miles an hour there, but they've been very, very close. Second now goes Connor Morgan in the purple car. Connor Morgan now going for the lead on Charles SANDFER. Off into turn number 1. Down the backstretch, Connor Morgan out in front, and battle for second between SANDFER and Gonzalez. Here comes Gonzalez with the help of Chris Dodd going for the lead. Chris Dodd representing the NNSCRA Hershey's Cup Series. And oh my gosh, that blue car of Michael Norman just about turned Anthony McCurry around. Start finish line they come. 11 laps to go at Daytona. Gonzalez with the lead. Second position, Chris Dodd. Third spot battling for third is Connor Morgan and SHAWN HENLEY in the silver colored car. I mean the cream colored car, I should say. McCurry's the silver car. Seth Cole down the backstretch they go here. He's battling now with the purple car of Connor Morgan. Here comes Henley for the second spot inside of Chris Dodd. He is going to follow along Brandon Gonzalez in the dark blue and dark green car. Start finish line they come. Get ready for 10 laps to go at Daytona. And what a race we are seeing here today in this first round of the International Race of Champions. This may be a one-time deal. In fact, this will be a one-time deal. This being the 5th season, this being the 5th year of NNSCRA competition. All 4 races of this series will be run here in 2016. In the 3rd turn now goes Levi McIntyre. He'll dive underneath Gonzalez. Seth Cole has the lead. Start-finish line they come. It will be 9 laps to go. McIntyre leading the inside lane. Up, Seth Cole now blocks McIntyre. He'll lead the inside lane now. McIntyre, Norman, Shelton, Jordan Davis, Trent Dunham, and Charles Sanford on the inside lane. And the only car stuck in the middle, or was stuck in the middle, is the yellow car, Chris Dodd. But now Henley goes to high side now. 3 wide racing. As Henley actually now goes to the back of the pack. No, Chris Dodd just about sideswiped Henley's car. Backstretch wise. And now it's Norman and McIntyre going for the number 1 spot now. McIntyre had it, but here comes Norman to the inside lane. And he'll take the number 1 spot. On board, Jessica Shelton. She goes into 2nd position now. Inside of that dark blue car of Michael Norman. Norman throws the block. Shelton trying the inside lane, trying to go for the lead. And she'll shove Norman up the track now. Shelton here riding along with her. She goes for the lead here at Daytona. Shelton, I think, has not yet led today, I don't think, in this round here, but this is where the chips are down here in these final 10 laps of this race. It'll be 7 laps to go and come to start-finish line. Shelton now has the lead. In the second goes that red car of Jordan Davis. Shelton in the gold car. And up the track goes Shelton. Here comes Jordan Davis, and Shelton does lead the lap. Into the inside lane, Trent Dunham inside of Shelton for 2nd position now. And now Jordan Davis going for the lead. Just great racing we're seeing all day here at Daytona. As they go down the backstretch now. Jordan Davis, Trent Dunham. Apologize for the lag here. Davis has led the lap here. Here comes Trent Dunham to the inside. Here comes Charles Sanford right behind the orange car. Dunham in the lime green machine. Here comes the cream colored car of Shawn Henley. He wants to be up there to try to win this race. All 12 cars in this field going for the win here at Daytona. Sanford to the inside lane on Dunham. He'll try to for that number 1 spot. Henley dives inside lane. Oh gosh, who leads this lap? Sanford does. By just a smidgen over Shawn Henley, but here comes the purple car, Connor Morgan. Riding along the roof cam, Shawn Henley started it, and they now have 5 laps to go, 4.5 now. Look to the inside lane here, I think, here in just a minute. Certainly going for the number 1 spot. It's going to be the purple car, Connor Morgan. 4 laps to go here at Daytona. Connor Morgan out in front. Second goes Seth Cole. Seth dives to the inside lane now. Brandon Gonzalez right behind in that dark green machine. Going for third position now. Trying to go for second now. As Seth takes the lead here. Down the backstretch they come. Brandon Gonzalez leading the train on the inside lane. Anthony McCurry shoving him. Now, the red and yellow cars there of Jordan Davis and Chris Dodd. They decided to swing down the low side now. And Jessica Shelton the caboose on this train. Start-finish line, it'll be now 3 laps to go. McCurry to second. Gonzalez to the lead. Norman right there behind McCurry in the dark blue machine. McCurry in the silver car. Remember, as I said, if you win this race here at Daytona, you may get a bit. The only penalty you'll pay will be starting last at Talladega. And of course, if you finish last in this race, you'll start from the pole at Talladega. So that's going to be the reversal order of this very finish at Daytona. Is how you'll start at Talladega. 2 laps to go. Brandon Gonzalez holding on. Second place now. Here comes Michael Norman to the inside lane. He's got Levi McIntyre shoving him in the Aqua car. These two have been just about practically together all day long. Jordan Davis in third spot, or trying for third position at red car. It'll be the white flag next time by. McIntyre inside lane. He'll try to get Norman as they go to start-finish line. Here comes Jordan Davis, Chris Dodd, Seth Cole. They're all in the inside lane. The white flag will be waving this time by. Here in round number 1 of the NNSCRA International Race Champions. Start finish line. The white flag waves over Daytona. Who is it going to be here at Daytona? McIntyre in first. Jordan Davis in second position. Third is Chris Dodd. Down the backstretch now. What are they going to do? McIntyre out in front. Davis, is he going to make a move? No, he will not. Not yet at the moment. They may wait till they come out turn number 4. They come down the start-finish line. Levi McIntyre out in front. Start-finish line. Davis is not going to make a move yet, just yet. He'll stay right behind McIntyre. That's going to be it for International Racing Champions round number 1. Levi McIntyre wins at Daytona. So Levi McIntyre takes round number 1 of the NNSCRA International Racing Champions at Daytona. Jordan Davis is second. Chris Dodd was third. Fourth was Michael Norman. Fifth, Seth Cole. Sixth position was Shawn Henley. Brandon Gonzalez 7th. Jessica Shelton 8th. Anthony McCurry 9th. Trent Dunham, Connor Morgan, and Charles Sandfer. And that's how they finish here. Average speed 177.902 miles an hour. And the field will be set by reversal of this very finishing order at Michigan Speed, or at the Talladega Super Speedway. So with all that said, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 5 years of offline racing at its best.